Hello, welcome. This is Homebody. My name's Thomas. I feel the end of the game is near. Because we finally have all the power sources done. Well, not done, but the solution in our memory log, and we're ready to go. So, first thing we have to do, come up here. Let me find it before I do anything else. Where is it? Lightning rod, 8712. Gotta do this. 8, 7, wait. I literally just looked at it and I can't remember. 7. 8712. Okay, 8712. Perfect. Now we have to go down to the basement and do some pump action. We gotta do some plumping up ourselves. Thankfully, we've done this 4 million times. It's been a good run, Beast and Dr. Nest, but you can't hold me hostage here anymore. We are done. We are so close to being done. Get out of here, baby thing. Stop messing with my psyche. Okay, all the generators are on, baby. Now I just have to wait for the lightning strike to hit, which it hits in 15 minutes. Lightning strike coming in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Lightning strike is done. Lightning rod in the attic has been activated. We're good. We're running up there right now. Come on, Emily. Speed those little legs up. Oh, stop it. There we go. Speed them around. Speed them up. You can come suck my juicy booty, because I'm about to hit this puppy up. Whoa, Francine, what are you doing here? Emily. Francine! I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing up here? The lamp in the study broke again, and I knew you were up here. We need to talk before you do something rash, Em. There are other things we can do, other options. I mean, for God's sake, Emily, look at that thing. Do you really think it can solve all your problems? What other choices do we have? You think you know how to get us out of here? No, Emily, I'm telling you, neither of us do. Maybe there is no way out. I think I first clocked it when you started poking around and solving Ness's little puzzles and talking in code. And for a moment there, I had a glimmer of hope that this was progressive for the both of us. Maybe you would help me figure out how to get us out of here. But nope, you're still here. But I'm begging you, don't let it come to this. Why trust a weird old man and his weird old machine? Listen. I don't want this fight to end. I want this to stay ugly because it's something. But we need to get out of here, Francine. One way or another. We don't know what it'll do. It could ruin everything, as if everything wasn't already ruined enough. This could be the end, Emily. Oh! Watch out! Francine, I'm sorry. What? Francine did a heroic moment? Another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. Go to hell, Pete. Could be pretentious sometimes, but he didn't talk like the gosh darn great Gamzo. Ness made it sound like you're not really you, and you're gonna trust him? You took the time to turn on his machine. Look how much good that did you. Seems like it worked out okay. I'm still here. Barely. You can't keep coming back like this forever. Turning on the accumulator almost bled this place dry. I thought the accumulator created this place. The accumulator couldn't create crap. It's a wooden box attached to those static electricity machines for his museum. At least it was. The decades of obsession Ness put into into it turned into a ticking time bomb. The raw energy of this place almost killed this place. So if this place dies, what happens to us? Do we get set free or what? How do you define free? Don't start with me. Truthfully, I don't know. The strength that's keeping you here is giving out, but so is the strength that's keeping here. When that strength is finally gone, I don't know if you're no longer here or if you go out with the rest of what's here. If that makes sense. It makes sense about as much sense as any of the rest of the stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to you again after this. I don't think I'll be able to do anything after this. Since there'll be a quiet moment before the thought of the house intrudes again, do you have anything you'd like to know? What is it that really keeps killing us? It's a symptom, a side effect. So are you. Though you have a little more sense of self than the other humanness does. Who are you, really? For all intensive purposes, I'm Pete. For real, why are you helping me? Like I said before, why do you think I want to hurt you? Because you've had me and my friends trapped in this hellish memory with a meat monster that keeps killing us. I didn't create the house. I didn't create you, or the memory, or the meat monster. These things just flow through me. I don't want any of this for you. I don't want anything. If you didn't create it, then who did? I don't know. Entropy? What is up with all these invasive answers? I can't believe Ness was more forthcoming than you. Ness has a way with words, I guess. What happens now? I don't know. That's one's a little beyond me. There's a threshold I'm aware of. I can hear it. I can barely hear anything else. I'm really scared. I'm not ready to cross it, but I don't have any choice. Still, it was good while it lasted. It was nice to meet you. Shucks. Alright, I'm starting to fade. I don't have the choice not to bring the house back again. The house, all of you, that night, the gravity of it is too great. Greater than me. Why? I don't know, seems pretty pointless if you ask me. It's been created and destroyed and recreated before, but this time it's taking longer. I don't know how many more times it can happen. Take care. Huh? House getting recreated again? No, not again! We're still stuck in the nightmare? I don't like that. The house is back. What? Francine? Hey. Hey. Oh, it's Francine's apartment. That's what we kept seeing in the dream. I'm about to head out of town. I didn't want to leave without checking on me. Yeah. Do you want to come in? Did they get into a fight beforehand? There's some weird, awkward tension going on that I don't understand. How's your head? Oh, it's fine. I didn't even end up spending the night. When I got home, I passed out like immediately, but I kept waking up. Something about being told you could die in your sleep really gives you fitful dreams, you know? Anyway, the doctor said I could sleep, so I've been working at it all day. I've got my sleepy time tea. Should be fine. Just said to avoid caffeine and like strenuous mental activity, I guess. Gosh, Francine, I wanted to say that hold on. Are you here to apologize? You feel sorry? For what? I don't know. I guess just watching you fall, I couldn't help but think I could have done something about it. About what? A fiberglass hot dog collapse? I got a concussion. It wasn't the end of the world. I really thought that hot dog can hold our weight. I did too. You could have broken your neck. But I didn't. You came with me to the ER. You were there for like 3 hours. People have aneurysms, sometimes hours later. People hit their heads going up the stairs and die after a week with no warning. Emily, you seem really worried about hitting your head walking upstairs. This is not the first time I've heard you talk about this. I remember you having a better handle on this stuff. What's going on? I think I might be experiencing some cognitive decline. What are you talking about? I don't know. I just think I'm just in the town to see some freaking shooting stars or whatever, a meteor shower, and I'm stuck in this part of the process where my friends and I are like strangers. The ice never breaks. I can't get through to anyone. Then there's some masked freak shows up and starts killing. I can talk to her! Ah! Killing them over and over because we're trapped in a time loop and in this stupid old house we rented. It's so absurd that I start to think it must be not happening. It's absurd, it just has to end somehow. That it was never real in the first place. But no, there is a mass killer and there's some kind of Groundhog Day thing. But then even that isn't true. It's some kind of nasty fake reality we're in, I don't know. And I'm like, is there just something effed up about me? Did I do something to deserve this? Like I created that thing, didn't I? Willed it into being? Or is this just in my head? Am I unconscious in a car at the bottom of the ravine? Did I slip and fall in the freaking shower or something? Emily, you can't. The worst thing about all this is I don't even know if anything is special about it. Maybe this is just normal disillusion. Emily, we're trapped in a time loop, and there's a knife-wielding monster that keeps killing us. Ugh, I know, it sucks. And it's my fault. Your fault? The alternate reality and the murderer? How? I'm obsessed with this crap. The past, I can't let it go. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, the hot dog thing, it was stupid. Yes, blindingly, astoundingly stupid. But something about that night, when I left your apartment, whatever the heck this actually happened, I remember the look you were giving me, like future uncertain, anything can happen stuff, and I effed it up. Hermited myself away and didn't talk to anyone or anyone. I let it all slip. I lost my best friend over nothing. And after the night at the hospital, I told myself I wasn't gonna depend on anyone else ever again. I wasn't gonna caretake or be taken care of. I went all in on me. And when I saw you again at Nest's house a year later, I realized it was working. I guess I wasn't angry, didn't feel passionate about not having heard from you. It was just a matter of fact. Oh, Francine, you don't have to apologize. I'm not apologizing. I did what was right for me. I decided I wasn't going to give you, or my dad, or my landlord who needs to come inside my apartment for half an hour to tell me he's raising my rent. I decided I wasn't going to give anything more time or thought that I could spare. I did everything I could. I started waking up at 6 a.m. every day, meditating for an hour. I upped my therapy to as many times a week as my insurance would allow it. Then when I lost that insurance, I found free counseling services that did as much as I could. I put all that energy, everything I had, into the thought of future where I felt whole. Since you weren't there to carry me, I decided it was time to self-actualize. I made a full-time job of just trying to be happy, and I'm still not. I wasn't enough to maintain. The yearning's still there. There's a sense that whatever used to make life magical is gone. You can't remember what it was, so you invent things. It was a video game you loved, the Halloween bucket for McDonald's, or maybe it's a plan you make, some future time where you imagine you feel exactly like you used to. The reality is, things are changing, but nothing is changing faster than you are. The days are shorter now, and you're in pain, and there's somebody with a knife coming for you. Don't hit your head on the stairs. I'm so sick of living in the past. That sounds pretty healthy. And then why does it hurt so much? Not everything feels good all the time. So we're not really here, are we? I don't think so. I think the house trip was probably a long time ago. All the flashbacks we've been having are all part of illusion too. Wherever we are, we gotta figure out how to get out. They've all been just a little off, you know? Right. The abstract landscapes and the peak flesh monsters, the meat world can't be all memory distortion. Feels good to be able to talk about it. It does. Crap. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my god. Are you okay? Nah, it's fine. I'll get a towel. Oh god. Oh, oh. Yeah. Ow. Haha. Guess it's kind of pathetic that we weren't able to let any of this go, huh? Yeah, I wonder when this even actually is. The present, I mean? It's sad if this is happening, like a year after the trip to Nest's house. Way sadder if it's like 5 years later. Or if it's been decades and this is hell. Pretty boring hell. We're going to die in this place, aren't we? Probably. I mean, permanently. For real this time. What? Probably. What the frick? Wait. Why? We're back in the house again. Huh? Francine, talk to me. Francine! Hey, Emily. So, we're back. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd just like wake up in our beds somewhere, free from this. Same, but hey, we're not dead. Guess we have to figure this out, how to get rid of it for good. Let's try. By the way, I'm sorry about the business in the attic, the fight over the accumulator. Francine, you know you don't have to apologize. I mean, Jesus, I didn't know what I was doing. That thing could have killed us. Yeah, well, I didn't. And at the end of the day, what other options did we have? Sure, Pete, whoever Pete is, you were talking to Pete too, right? Yeah, at least it looked like Pete, but I don't know. It's like he's busted or something. He used to be a little more him. Since you showed up, he's gotten fuzzier. Anyway, Pete said that turning on the accumulator at full power almost killed this place, so I'm thinking, why not just do that again? About that, maybe we should go check out the attic. Uh-oh. Oh? Okay, she just told me to go check out the attic, so I guess we're going to check out the attic? Oh, the door's open. I didn't have to open the door this time. What's going on? Oh, what? Jesus, what's going on up here? The thing that's been growling in the sky, it's not the moon, it's some kind of hole. So much for turning the accumulator on again. What are we gonna do? Can I walk into what? Can I walk into the void? Hey, Francine? Francine? We have a little bit of a problem. You know that moon in the sky? You saw the attic? Yep. What the hell's going on up there? I think it's the full moon that's been above us this whole time. It's actually some kind of void. And it's getting bigger as this place dies. Crap. What are we gonna do? Do you think this has something to do with the lights above the elevator? The elevator? Oh, right. The one that the killer rides up into the house. Yeah. It brings the killer up to that crawl space next to the bedroom on the second floor, but it's possible to get inside up there. Right. And it passes through the little waiting room next to the cellar at some point during every loop. Yeah, and where the hell does it start? Like just some place beneath the house? Why would the killer be on an elevator in the first place? Ness told me about this once. Well, he didn't actually know either, but he said that he figured out how to get inside. He said it had something to do with the waiting room, some hidden sequence in there. He said that he got it open himself once, but he's too afraid to go inside. He thought it could end this whole thing, that it could solve the mystery of the loop. If not, escape is outright. But he said he was too much of a coward himself. At least he was being honest, I guess. Yep, either way, it seemed important, like the killer was coming from there for a reason. So we need to ride down that elevator ourselves? Guess so. You have any ideas how to get inside? Actually, I do know one thing. I heard from Nest. Actually, the last time I talked to him before he disappeared, he said he had a clue for you. Told me put it in some place only you could access. Put it in some place that only I could access? Oh, I know. I know. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Yes, yes, yes. I knew it would come in handy. Yes. The only place that I could access. And that would be my luggage. Yes, 420 coming in handy. Woo! Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, I was ahead of the game. I was ahead of the game in the last episode. I figured out that the lights. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. So the main bedroom, both bedrooms lights are off. Okay. Yes. 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 Flip the light switch off. Dining room, living room, on. Oh, Gary's starting to dissipate. You see that? His face. Oh, Cliff's face is gone too. See that? See, what the frick, Cliff? Cliff, your face. Garage. Isn't this the art studio? Yes, art studio right here. Should be everything. I could always be wrong. Could always be wrong about this one. Big reveal. Big reveal. Let's go. Let's go. Where do I go? That's level 2. Wait, I'm on. Am I going down? Oh, I hate that. We're in a bedroom? Whose room is this? We're stuck at midnight. Notes, it's at my room? What? Oh, this is the room that we keep seeing in our visions, our flashbacks. A package from Francine. Francine. She sent it like the week after I moved. I keep meaning to open it. This is Laura's room. Ooh. Why are we here? Why are we here? Have we been manifesting this reality ourselves? Can we go out this door? Into the void? Wait, we're back. I can't open that door. No! We're stuck in another time loop. What is that? An open pack. It's been months now. We're reliving our. This is Laura's room. It took me a while to finally take the sign down. Did she die? What? What? Why are there sticky notes here? Sticky notes. They're all from me. Oh my gosh, there's so many sticky notes now. Some of these are really passive aggressive. In retrospect, this seems kind of excessive. In retrospect, this seems kind of excessive. Did Laura die? Who's Laura? The boxes. I understood why Laura moved out. It felt really bad. Okay, so Laura moved out. Were we going crazy? Examine meat. Exposed meat, breathing slowly in the. Is this place alive? Is it made of meat? I can barely stand to think about it. I'm guessing we're gonna return again. Oh Lord, examine the mess. Jesus, I really let this saves fall apart. Did I start cutting myself? A pair of scissors, there's some blood on the blade. Like somebody cut themselves, breaking them apart. Crumpled letter. I'm so glad. I just wanted to unload all of my boxes of books. I gotta give you some of these because this awful reading habit of mine makes moving miserable. It's crazy that I can be doing work and know that within 5 miles you're puttering around doing your thing. Congrats on the real actual book you illustrated, BTW. I know that I was always a dream of yours. So proud of you. Look at us, 2 adults with jobs and apartments in the same city. Come check out my dinky little apartment. I want to see your dinky little apartment. I want to see Laura again. Let's go to the museum or the movies or get drunk and play pinball. Did she... I just stopped hanging out with her. I just dissipated. I left. I never started talking to her again. Handwritten, I don't write. In fact, they're not even words. I don't care. It's just like I let everything go. I just like destroyed. We were in the same city. I thought we were in different cities. There's scratch marks on the wall? Scratches? Was this thing trapped down here? Oh my gosh. A bunch of torn up sheets and bandages and paper all torn and mixed together. Was the killer living here? It's kind of pathetic. More scratches. That thing, the killer, just kept banging on the walls, trying to get out. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's just a dark void of meat. Oh, he has scissors. Am I the monster? The meat monster? It's me. It has to be me, right? This is my apartment. Emily! Sorry about the mess. I don't think that it's this bad in real life. Where'd the killer go? It has to be looking for us, right? Not anymore. It saw the door was open and made a break for it. I don't think it liked being here either. Things are going wild up above. You should see. Up above? We can't go back up there. You'd rather take your chances out there? Good point. What? Where are we? Is this the house? It's not even a wild, classical haunted house anymore. It's just a house. It's just a normal house with a normal attic. Yeah. After you went down the elevator, I kind of lived and died a few more times and... Geez, really? Yeah, don't worry about it. But every time I came back, it seemed like the house was changing. It got a little smaller, a little less colorful, a little sadder. More like I actually remembered it. Let's take a look around, I guess. Knock yourself out. I'm so confused. Parker, I'm watching the sunset over the lake as I write this. The garden I told you about was finally began to pay off. The zucchinis are beginning to flower. My tomato plants are bearing big, misshapen fruit. My basil has come in a bit wimpy this year, but it does that just fine for a light capri salad on the night like this. I think back on my dinky little garden and I tried so hard to cultivate in your side of the yard that summer, where everything I planted was choked out by that single rogue watermelon vine. And how we checked on that wayward little watermelon every day. Joked about the seed spitting contest we'd have when we was fully grown. And of course those rat dang squirrels beat us to the punch. When we found out that hollowed out Rhine, you were crying, laughing, and I was just plain crying. Such a silly thing. Speaking of silly things, have you heard from any of the old gang lately? You'll never believe it, but I find myself getting lonesome out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure you understand the feeling. It is a joy to live alone, yes, but I find myself missing the sounds of poorly picked guitar in the early morning and the inexplicable clunks in the bowls of the house, the smell of the damp cellar mixed with clove cigarettes, the art projects, the experiments, the conversations we had just sitting on the steps outside arguing about nothing. Kids sometimes come down to the shore off my property and smoke grass. The smell drifts up here and drives me crazy with nostalgia. They believe they're being sly and I'm happy to let them think so, just as long as I can enjoy their distant laughter and fun. It makes me miss you. And that house, and those people, very much. I wonder if I could corral all the old folks back together for some sort of reunion and exchange of ideas, as we have called it then. It would be lovely to see some familiar faces again and do, well, whatever it is we aging punks do with ourselves. Now that we're no longer cool or relevant, not that we ever really were, anyway. So, enough of my naive gazing. Are you well? What are you working on, tinkering with? Is that cat still hanging around your back door? Do you have any book recommendations? Please drop a line whenever you find the chance. I do so love to pick up your strange brain. Claire, I found these while cleaning out. I'll be around the post office today. I wanted to take a moment to send them to you. They're from another time, but somehow I still think these feeble lines and the hands that drew them. This is guess this is old grub soft game. It looks scary. Wow. So I guess we're ready to just flip the switch on the accumulator? Wait, the accumulator? That box over there? Yep. Here, it's just a normal, creepy old pseudoscience box. Whoa, might as well give it a try. What happened to the others after I left? The other kids, they all disappeared. Not long after you went to the elevator, they were gone. Just gone. And then the elevator came back up and the killer got in and went after you. That's when the house started to change. What happened to the place? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have some idea. You saw it. It was falling apart. It feels like it shed the layers we had put on it, like it turned back into Ness's house, and as it actually was, without all the emotional burden we had put on it. Exactly, I guess. Oh, by the way, what was the deal with those fleshy little creatures? The little jiggly things in Ness's house. They really creep me out. They sort of remind me of the killer. Bipedal flesh lumps kind of going through the motions of the human behavior. But like baby, almost like the killer had a reference material to pull from. There was this time where one had gotten injured and was dragging itself towards me, whimpering and stuff. It started nuzzling around my leg like it wanted me to pet it. So I did until it died. I think that might have messed me up more than some of the other times I've watched you guys die. Ugh. What did the skin feel like? Like wet velvet. What do you think happened to Ness? In my heart of hearts, I think I'm kind of charmed by him, in spite of everything. I wanted to hope he got older and wiser somehow. There's a letter over there from Clara. The tone is like she's a little older and wiser herself. Sounds like Ness got back in touch with her at some point, and she's not replying like he's a peering, obnoxious jerk. So I guess he did something right. That's pretty heartening. Clara seems genuinely interesting and sweet. I feel really attracted to the idea of her, which might just be Ness's idea of her. Speaking of Ness's idea, did you read the goofy sci-fi? Oh yeah, very bad. I can see the pamphlet now. Are you at risk of becoming a baby man? See anything interesting in the sky? No, you don't go inside. The drawing on it is of like an old cigarette ad looking guy with the shooting star out of his eyes like an old prog rock cover album. And the drawing's bad. And the drawing is really bad. I miss you. I miss you too, dummy. Even if he only had a little time left, I hope that after all this, he figured out how to stop being shut in. I hope that after all this, I figured out how to stop being a shut-in. You're never too old to have not figured out anything out, I guess. I always thought you had it more figured out than me. Well, I'm glad the elaborate ruse of my entire personality worked. What do you think happened after they disappeared? I guess the same thing that's gonna happen to us. Yikes. Did we ever end up working our crap out? I don't know. Maybe. I like the thought of it. Me too. Did you ever hash things out with Laura? I don't remember. I found she found a better roommate at list. Do you remember anything that happened after this? I don't. I don't even remember what year it is. Who would have guessed this place was made out of meat? Definitely not me. Do you think this place has been making us out of the same stuff? I don't know. I refuse to entertain the possibility. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to. Please, let's get together soon. I'm so glad. It was good. Ooh. Well, it changed my answer. No, it wasn't. It changed my answer. Are we not actually leaving? Is this not actually the way to leave? Escape the house. Escape the house for the last time. That's what all those letters are. It was me being a recluse. I actually went outside. Wow. Is this the moon? Is that real though? Am I? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Oh no, I don't want it to end though. No. Oh my gosh. I don't like I want to say we escaped the house and we're not in a, you know, time loop anymore, but I said at the very end I think I'm ready to leave this place, and it changed my answer. I don't know if we actually escaped though. I know I got the achievement saying I escaped the house for the last time, but I don't know if we actually escaped. That's I want to play more. That was so good. That was so good, man. Oh, only my dumb ability, only if I was smart at puzzle games and trying to find everything at the same exact time, and me not having to go back through and just, you know, find the small details. Why can't I just click on everything at the same exact time? But wow, I can't believe it. That was so good. That was so amazing. I had high hopes for this game, but I didn't think it was that high of hopes. Okay, that's Homebody. Thank you all for watching. I enjoyed it so much. If you guys have anything else that you guys want to see me play, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Just go ahead and drop it down in the comments and let me know what else I could play. But until next time, everyone, thank you for joining me on this adventure. I will see you guys on the other side. Bye.